remember days when the sun shone.
Okay.
And laughter could be heard from the tavern.
Wait, what? When he's level 6, I can't fuck with that shit anymore? Was that not Billy on that mission? What? Someone picked up Ruminator and someone picked up... I guess he just doesn't do anything at level 6 anymore. It tells me it's doing things, but it doesn't. Because Billy didn't change at all. I wonder if that's a bug. I didn't even think he picked up a disease. He did pick up the disease. Alright, let's figure out what we're going to do next. We're going to keep knocking out the bosses, clearly. Let's finish the bosses and enter the darkest of dungeons. We need to do... We've done the Cove bosses now. We have done the Runes bosses, so we're at 4 of 8. Okay. And we need to knock out the... Let's do the Swine God next. I'm leaving my least favorite boss for last. The 8-pounder or whatever it's fucking... 12-pounder at this point. I don't even know what it's called at this point. Hag Witch is there. But let's go do this guy, the Swine God, next. Okay, what do we need for him? Protection is good in that one. So another man-at-arms would be just fine. I could protect from the back in this one too. I'm not against that. Although riposte is good. You can't riposte from the back. Beast Slayer. Accuracy versus Beast would be useful here. What does the other men-at-arms have? Warren's Explorer, Warrior of Light, Slugger, On Guard. Those are all very good. Alright, fine. We'll bring Sun Series. I mean, leveling Hildersign might be a good thing too. Just probably haven't paid for all of his shit yet, have I? No. We do have 50k though. Alright. Let's bring him. We can just bring... He's just hitting the ginormous guy, right? I guess Bounty Hunter now has damage versus size 2, right? Yeah, if we go play and takedown over here. Damage versus size 2 could be pretty good. Eilers and Fungi needs a level. Let's do that. Who is this? It's Hyder. Kinda wouldn't mind leveling him. Okay, I'm gonna have to pay for some upgrades here. So what else is a damage dealer? He's almost immune to Blight entirely, so I don't think there's any point in bringing the Plague Doctors. We could run either healer with this group. We could bring a Houndmaster. Houndmaster's not terrible. It's Beast and Beast damage. And if we're bringing Houndmaster, we could bring a Cultist and use Blight. Use Mark, rather. Could be good, too. Alright, do we have anyone with Beast damage here? Mankind Hater. I think he counts as a human beast, I think. Let's look him up. Swine Prince or Swine God or something. Alright. So look. He's considered beast only. Okay. What's Tez got? Face of Unerring. This is actually useful here. Accuracy and damage. I kind of want to lock that in. Actually, this is a really good... We should lock that in right now. We can do it for someone else. Just that so often with the Houndmasters we don't bring accuracy items, we bring stun items that I think having an accuracy perk is going to be really, really useful in them. That doesn't help us for this mission. We're going to bring someone else for this mission. Let's bring Raguso. Okay. And healer. You can bring one of either of these healers. We have a damage buff on these healers, which is good. Oh, what is this? Hard-skinned. Did I look at the same guy twice, or we just have hard-skin on 2 of them? Quick reflexes and steady. Could be good. I would really like the protection debuff, but the dodge debuff would probably be alright. Just DPS through him. The thing is, am I going to need the AoE heal? I feel like I might need the AoE heal. He's one of these guys who drops shit on you, right? He does this fucking move that hurts so much. Alright, we got Explorer, Unholy Slayer. None of those are all that useful here. Infomaniac, Lurker, Move Resist, Quick Reflexes, Damage Range Skills. None of those are helpful. Yes, run Minesweeper again. Okay. No, Ravana, don't want to do that. I mean, I say that. Let's think, how would that change this fight? Double protection, so we'd be running what? Bolster? Eh. Rather DPS it, I think. This way they're all DPS classes. Okay. Alright, let's back out of here momentarily. We've got to make sure they're all upgraded. Let's get Billy's disease cured. And let's get into the guild and make sure our guys are ready. Oops. Ready. Am I going to run target whistle here? I don't think I am. One guy needs damage. Mark for death. He's gonna be in position 1. I'll bring uppercut for this. We'll bring finish him. And Hydra Sign needs levels 2. Okay, they both need buffs in here. Hydra Sign. And Fungi. And who else? Mine's got it. Agus has got it. Okay. Need your adrenaline to go down in Darkest Dungeon? Yes, I imagine it would be extremely soothing. That's how Darkest Dungeon normally is. Zero, you should just plan on that. Okay. Yes, if I spend 3 turns buffing and get 30 dodge. 30 dodge is still not anywhere near a guaranteed chance to dodge, and that's 3 turns I don't deal damage. I don't know. That doesn't sound very good to me. Alright, let's go kill the Swine God. Set up items. What do we want? On the Vestal, we want healing and more healing. On the Houndmaster, we want... Oh, what do these items do? We should look at these. Sort by rarity. Any of these going to help? Move resist, heals receive. That's not terrible. Buff resist. Accuracy, stress damage. No, okay. None of those are going to be all that helpful here. Okay. Houndmaster. Is he stunnable? Kind of, sort of stunnable. Should we bring stuns on him? Bring stuns. And we want beast damage. How many beast rings do we have? 2. They're gonna go here, I think. Not here. Actually, I lied. They're gonna go here. Maybe we don't bring the stun on him yet. We'll figure that out in a moment. And here for the beast ring. Man, I'd love to bring an occultist here instead of that Vestal. Because it sure would be nice to mark with the occultist for that damage buff. I don't know. Just not convinced that healing's going to be enough. It might be a little bit slower of a fight this way. Okay, what else do we want? The sun rings are really hard to get away from. The accuracy and damage is just really, really big. He doesn't really do much to swap my stuff around, I don't think. I mean, I could do positional damage, so things like the Brawler's Charm are not bad. It's 25% damage. Then again, I have so many damage items right now. Beastring's just such a cheap way to get damage. Inexpensive. Costs me nothing to do it. I'm gonna Sunring there. And Sunring here. Men at Arms is gonna run. I guess he could do my stunning in the early game. Could also just run like healing items on him, like tank and heal items. don't know, I don't think the guarding works quite as well in this one as it does versus the Prophet. I think it can be good still. I don't want to do negative damage items, so maybe we run this plus a... Where do I get damage from? Damage and dodge was on one of these. Which one was it? That one. Alright, let's bring the candle here. Damage, damage. We're not bringing any scouting items, but we're investing in the boss for that. Okay. It's probably better possible combinations out there. This is pretty good. 10 accuracy and 40 damage on each of these guys versus the boss. Right, and he gets size 2, so he's going to get even more damage. That's why I bring him. Alright, let's go make sure he has the correct camping skills. I almost maybe forgot that. Accuracy, dodge, stuff I don't really give a fuck about. Okay. Scouting chance would be nice, but it's not essential. Fungi has planned takedown. Hider sign does not have all of his though.
They must learn more than brutal bloodletting. They must learn to survive.
10 damage sounds really good. So what are we looking right now? That would be 4 here. Gee, that sounds pretty damn good too. It's going to be 4 there, and it's going to be... It's 8 for planned takedown. Oh, it's got an accuracy buff on it. I didn't see that. Who else would be on here? That's 8. No damage buffs in here though, right? We could run a second one of these. All companions 10% damage. Wouldn't be bad here either. It doesn't count himself though. Still. What's the last one do? 10 dodge, 3 crit. All companions 10 dodge, 3 crit. Take the damage of the dodge probably there. Alright, then I might want to change those items just slightly since the bounty hunter is going to be buffed pretty heavily. Am I going to get accuracy here? Self only. No, he doesn't have an accuracy buff, so he would like accuracy. So I could drop this for accuracy and then switch it around slightly. Okay, that would work. So go there. You give the accuracy item back to here. You're going to have accuracy buffs, so you can take raw damage buffs. Damage and speed versus raw damage. What can we get for raw damage? Bounty Hunter has a raw damage item. 20% raw damage. Is that better than anything else over here? No, probably 5% crit is better than 5% damage. It's pretty close though. And if he actually, how much do his abilities cost? Too bad that costs 3. So if I could get another 10 accuracy. That looks pretty good. Okay. It's gonna suck getting there is the only downside. This group is really specialized for doing that. Getting to the boss, or killing the boss once we get there. Probably what I want to do in the meantime is something like this, and then swap it when we get to the boss. Oops. Why won't you move? It's DPS from the 3rd row. With flashbang. We gotta remember before we go into the boss to change things around though. I think the darkest dungeon is actually unlocked right now, but we're gonna clear all the bosses out of these ones before we go. I mean, it's a level 6 mission in the darkest dungeon, so getting levels on our guys is not a bad thing. Alright. Let's go ahead and provision. King warns diseases everywhere. Okay, torches clear, let's go.
great thing I had managed to bring through was brutish and stupid. Moreover, it required prodigious amounts of meat to sustain itself. But this was only a trifling concern. After all, I had a village full of it.
He just implied that he feeds his
nameless
villagers to that.
abomination. A
Alright,
testament to my
what do we want
failures. It
unlocked
must be
right now?
destroyed.
We want collect bounty, we want finish him, we want flashbang, and we want mark for death active right now. From this position, we need to change those around when we get going. This doesn't really need... kind of would like target whistle enabled for this. So let's turn these off, turn on self-heal and target whistle. And these look good. Vestal looks good. Alright, guys here. So quickest way over, doesn't matter, we can go down or over. Let's go down. If we get a scout, we'll get more information. If we get a scouting ping. Holy water. Water again. Really pathetic items in there, by the way. I don't think either of those paid for the cost of the holy water. There's the scout ping I wanted. Cool. Blockage, secret room. Let's go get the secret room. Yeah, Ancestor's pretty great. He's a pretty great character. Alright, what's my disarm? 130, 130. Right. Secret room. Sweet, sweet skeleton key. Barristan's head. And Junia's head. Wow, we could stack that. We could go into the final fight with 70% heals on this guy if we wanted. Okay. The 20% stress from those items is really hard to use them. I have one already, and it's a really strong damage item. It's just hard to use for any real length of time. Alright, we're going to camp here, buff up, and go deal with him. So let's do that.
A moment of respite.
Okay.
A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
I don't even need to use food for this. Okay, I won't then. We're at full health. Alright, we want ourselves 10% protection, 15% damage. We do want that. Yes. We want planned takedown. And that leaves us really screwed on points, right? We have 4 remaining. I think we decided we were going to go with all companions 10% damage. Now, alternatively, we could do... Bless is now 3. That sucks. And this is how we do it, is 3. Okay, so we don't really have a whole lot of options. It's going to be this one, all companions 10% damage. Who got the crit? No crit. Yes crit. Yes crit. Okay. I think that's it, right? Oh, we need to swap items around, or stuff around, because we're gonna change the position. All right, we'll wait till after the night fight if that happens. How do you find one? You trigger a critical scouting ping apparently, and when that happens, it just reveals one if there's one there. Or maybe creates one, I don't know.
As the light gains purchase,
So, we're
spirits are
changing the
lifted,
order for the fight
and
here.
purpose is made clear.
Like this, I believe. And we have the right skills. We have target whistle on. This guy needs his skills reworked for this, right? He's in the front row. Can't use flashbang from the front row. Like this then. Okay. Moa's got his stuff. Hound has his stuff. Healer's got their stuff. Okay. Let's go clear it out. Do I want to use either 13% protection? That seems like a very heavy price for 13% protection. And I think 40% heals with no downside beats the hell out of 30% heals with 20% stress downside. I don't think I want to go double with the accuracy. Okay. Here goes. Alright, Swine God. What's the random stress your characters get walking? Moving through corridors gives you stress. Alright, that's gonna do a shit ton of damage. I either need to start the protection stuff, or I need to start, it doesn't have any protection, so we're gonna use... That's fine. I think we just start doing damage, right? 14 to 28. Three rounds probably better than doing damage. Alright, let's get that up. We can either protect here, or we can retribution. I think retribution, getting that active, would be really good. Oh my god, unless he crits me for 40 on my first fucking hit, then we're not so sure that was good. Actually, and I'm not sure. Well, anyways. Alright. Let's pop dog treat. 3 rounds. Start doing damage. Oh, is the head plus 30% heal skills? Oh, that's interesting. I thought it was healing dealt. Okay. Oh, that's actually really interesting because that can be used on other types of healers. Alright, so we just got marked here. We need to pump damage into that. Need to heal there. We need to guard there as soon as we can. But we're going last for some unknown reason. Wild Flailing's fine. Let's go ahead and defend her. That's a stun on my healer. Okay, we still have 2 rounds of dog buff damage. Okay. Damage here. Alright, he's defended for 1 more round. Let's go ahead and retribution again. Alright, Bounty Hunter's getting his ass handed to him. It's a stun. Resisted, cool. Damage in here. It's gonna put him on death's door. Maybe. Damage in here. Is this buff gone? Nope, last round. Alright, finally get a heal on here. He can still die. Let's guard. Still obliterating masses. He does have a single target attack. He's just not using it. Death's door on my bounty hunter is really unfortunate. This can kill him.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Alright. So we did take a hit that could have killed us.
A trifling victory.
Alright,
But a victory
you need food.
nonetheless.
Take the item. Continue adventuring. Alright, let's swap them around again. Turn the skills back to what I want them for. Turn off uppercut, turn on flashbang. Okay, everybody else looks good. Yeah, I mean he has a single target attack, he just didn't use it. Obliterate masses. I don't gain any protection out of using a protection strategy versus an AoE attack because he just AoE throughs it. It's almost not worth walking through these hallways, but there's maybe a little bit more cash in here we should get while we're here. for the bounty hunter. Fuck off. Again for the bounty hunter.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
Okay. Is it normal to kill the big one first? You want to kill the big one first in that fight. Because if you kill the... every time you attack the little one, the big one gets a free attack on you.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
I guess we... It's a good heal.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter. Success so
yeah,
clearly
this
in
shit.
view.
I don't want these.
Or is it
Give me that.
merely a trick of the light?
Anything else in here? Scouting. Portraits are junk. Give me crests. I'll take busts for now. Okay. Where are we? Oh, thank you very much for that wonderful sentiment. An overt moose.
Such blockages are unsurprising. These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
Donations. We love donations. JJ Man donates $5. Says, what do you feel are the least worthwhile classes in the game and why? Good luck in the Darkest Dungeon. Thanks, man. Least worthwhile classes, I think, are the Leper, because they can't hit anything except the front two positions, and it's pretty rare that you want to hit the front two positions at all. I guess they're okay in maybe 1 or 2 boss fights, but they're pretty useless in regular dungeons, and they're pretty useless on any of the harder boss fights, the ones that require positioning. And the second one right now, would be prior to this pass, I'd say Highwaymen, because they just don't do enough damage. But I'm really curious now to see if the changes on Highwaymen have pushed them up into playable characters. But those are the 2 I like the least right now. Okay. Why junk the portrait? Because I don't need portraits. My base is pretty much fully leveled. Straight on the bounty hunter again.
Grievous
oh my god.
injury. Palpable
He's got tetanus
fear.
too. Okay. Yes, double crits out of 2 of you at 62% light. No plus strict. So annoying. Alright. Let's try to stun. Good. You can do extra damage to stun targets. Or we can do damage to this guy. Let's set it up for the hound to kill him. Take our other doggy treat.
Confidence
Good.
surges as the enemy crumbles.
Healing before he gets on death's door. What about the Jester? I just used him last fight. I think the Jester's okay right now. I don't think he's great, but he's like situationally useful. This is minus protection. This is minus protection. It does waste the plus 50% damage attack. Right? Just miss the damage percentage. Just attack with it. He's stunned. We can do additional damage to stun target. Pump the heal into here. I'm gonna Defender for the protection buff. So I get tank here. We could try to stun here. Or mark. Just damage. It's pretty sad. Extra damage out of that. Just gonna get 1 more action off at 3 health. So annoying. Okay, just took a lot of stress off that. I'd like to get a heal off, so... That's good. Oh, screw you. You get to go first as well, huh? We have really close speed to the ghoul and all my guys, so that wasn't really predictable that he would be going next. We took a lot of extra stress damage. We pulled 2k out of that, though. Probably pays for the stress damage we took. Okay. And if there's more stuff in here, maybe it can make that worth our while. So, hey, Reswick. I don't feel like double Highwayman is strong at all. I don't think the AoE attacks are very strong. You almost always want a single target kill distress damage dealers, not AoE the front lines. And Grape Shot is always the front 3, so I don't really feel like that's that good to me. So damage here. Let's kill that. Let's fail at killing that for no reason. Let's kill that. And they just nerfed the shit out of camping, by the way, too. So if you were relying on camping skills, which a lot of my groups were, they just got heavily nerfed. Everything costs more. All the good ones cost more now, and camping is now only 4 fights as opposed to until you camp again. Let's do damage back here. Can't get to that last target, unfortunately. That's not true. It's true. Would Retribution kill? It does 3 to 6. He's at 8 and takes 3 bleed. So he's actually at 5. 3 to 5. 5 is a kind of a high end there. It's probably just better to kill. No, the same problem is still true with Pistol Shot and Mark, right? The problem is the other classes that do similar things, such as the Grave Robber, she also has a damage buff versus marked targets, as does the Arbalist. So yes, the Pistol Shot does more damage than it used to, but the Grave Robber's damage went up the same exact amount that the Highwayman's damage went up, which makes it totally pointless still. I don't think the Highwaymen are gonna be that strong, but we're gonna try them next playthrough, just not right now. We're just gonna check out the Darkest Dungeon here. All right, damage here. Could get Retribution going. That's fine. Like, nothing about that means anything. Highwayman can do 50 to 60 easy non-crit. That doesn't mean anything. There's no, like, meaning behind that, right? The damage you do is always based on the enemies you're attacking and their protection level. So, and the protection level of things goes up the higher missions you go. So we're doing 50 to 60 damage in the first level, like, low light run. Like, if you max items in, like, the level 1 missions, great. Like, who cares? And how many camping buffs is that? You know, what stacking buffs are you putting on that? It literally means nothing to just give me a damage range. Don't have any more holy waters, unfortunately.
Confidence is a slow and insidious.
Final room has treasure. Let's go up there. Probably gonna leave after that room. Bounty Hunter's getting pretty close to Affliction. Yeah, about this. Nice.
Such a terrible assault will not be left unanswered.
Crits for days, apparently. Always fun. We can probably finish this guy. Well, let's not mess around with it. Just put damage on him. I was supposed to say, if that crits, it will make him... Watch, he'll go Masochistic. And when he goes Masochistic, he'll refuse healing. There's the Masochistic. And now that he's Masochistic and he's going to refuse healing, they're going to kill him when he's a character. It'll be pretty irritating. Just refuse the healing. Okay. Amazing. Can we guard him? have to kill this first. There's 3 attacks here. We stun? We passed? No, he just moved. It's fine. Nope. There's the focus on the bounty hunter. I wonder if he's still refusing healing. Yep.
Ringing ears.
Another crit on him.
Vision.
We need to clear this shit out.
Approaches.
Or retreat. We could retreat. He's really close to dying. I don't think there's any. Nope.
No chance for egress. Will
Won't
this be a
retreat.
massacre?
Well, I gotta say, masochistic kind of fucking sucks.
Death waits.
Won't heal,
For the
won't get the,
slightest
won't protect,
lapse in
and
concentration.
won't retreat. It's a huge bleed right now.
A wise general cuts losses and regroups.
Okay. Alright, we're gonna save him despite his best wishes. Come on, quest complete. Let me complete that. There it is. Curious is a really bad one. We should get rid of that. The worries on fungi. So fungi needs help, and wheeled foe, but kind of would like to get rid of that too. So Hydra needs help. Okay. It's always good to think about things in the worst case scenario in Darkest Dungeon, right?